Hi, Greg and Nikki. This is Justin. I have a proposed design for you all. And first, I just want to preface it by saying that I went quite a bit further than I normally would on a design. It's because as I was doing and going through your design, it just kind of really spoke to me, and I really felt like it was worth trying to flesh it out a little bit to make sure that you all were able to see some of the things that I felt could be possible with the plan. Whereas normally on something as open-ended as some of what your requirements were, I would have just done much less detail. I decided to take it a little more detailed. But in the end, I'm just interested to see what y'all think of it. It may be totally in the wrong direction, but I figured I would take a shot with it. So just a little bit of Greg and I spoke. I haven't got an opportunity to speak with you, Nikki, but I'm Justin. I'm 4G's designer. So I had asked Greg about some of the design parameters, and as always when I'm designing, I'm trying to keep in mind budget, and budget generally directly correlates to size. And so in speaking with Sam, we had a 25 to 2,800 square foot size goal. And so just first of all, I was able to, we are at 2759 with this plan. And that is with 5 full bedrooms and a loft study area. Had you asked me before, I probably would have told you that it was not possible, but again, as this plan kind of came together for me, I just began to get excited about the way things had come together. So this first page here of the plan just is really an elevation, and nothing is set in stone. The materials aren't set in stone. I just wanted to breathe some life into it, just to not send you over a plain picture, because I thought there were some unique characteristics about the house. And one of the challenges of a house with no dining room is often how you can bring the front of the house to life without that. And on this house, what I've done is I've put a stair tower on the house, which I really think will become a really nice focal point. And on the inside, it's just going to have some nice features to tie both the lower living areas and the rest of the house together. So, and then these other pictures are renderings of what I think the house could possibly be. I did just a really rough kitchen layout again. Cabinet colors, styles, layouts, things like that. None of this is meant to get hung up on. I just wanted to, once again, breathe some life into the plan. Looking into the living room areas, and then this is a look from the overlook above the loft. But I'll start by just kind of going to the first floor plan and walking you through what my thoughts were. So here we have the first floor plan. And what I'll do is I'll start how 90% of us enter our houses, and that's through the garage. So Greg had expressed to me his concern about garage depth. So this garage is 24 feet deep out to out. And actually that brings up another good point, was one of the constraints along the design parameters also was lot width. So all this stuff is actually fitting in here, and this will fit on the lot and work quite well. We utilized a courtyard garage entrance to address the feeling where Greg had when people might pull up to the house and feel like they got to go in through the garage door because they're somewhere over here in your house, rather than pulling up and feeling like they're coming into your home. And this also affords you a lot of neat driveway configurations, and doesn't have to have that 25-foot turn-in that most people can barely make in entering the garage. So upon entering the garage, I left plenty of room for a landing and steps, depending on the transition and how it will be from your garage into your home. With a basement, we should be able to keep the steps fairly minimal, but depending on conditions, this is just always nice to have this extra space. And what I did with that extra space in the back of the garage was add a closet. I saw that on the notes that would have been a desire to have that. So walking in, we have our drop zone. So here's our coat closet, and this area is immediately flooded with natural light. We can do built-in lockers here, furniture pieces that you may source, but this would be a great mudroom area to have. And then one of the second I saw on the list was a separate laundry room that you're not walking through. So here's that separate laundry room. Not only that, we have a window in there, once again light, and utilize the space to put a linen closet in there. So this is a real nice sized laundry room, and that all flows really well. So in continuing along the walking into the house, you'll pass right by the kitchen pantry. So when you're unloading and loading groceries, bags are getting set down here. There's a really nice long pantry. Generally, pantry shelves are only 12 inches deep. A cereal box, for example, is 8 inches deep. So you don't want really deep pantry shelves. This gives you a 3-foot walkway, 12-inch shelves, and 11 feet of run of pantry shelves. So and I threw a window in there as well. So this is just all bringing in light, cross light in and out of the house. Continuing further, we have a bathroom and then one of the bedroom 5, which is the lower suite. But we can look at that very quickly. But we also have hall access for this bath, and then we have ensuite access from bedroom 5. So coming into this large pass-through opening here, and what I did is I thickened this wall just for effect, for the look, but what it also does is it allows me additional room to recess the refrigerator so that your refrigerator, a standard refrigerator, sticks out about 6 inches past your countertops. And at 4G, one of the things we love to do is try to find ways to recess our fridges and give you a room for that refrigerator to slide back in there and not have to spend the additional money for a counter depth fridge. But not only is there the additional cost, you also lose about 30% of the storage with the minimal storage of a counter depth unit. So in this area, I figured for the dining, which we've eliminated the formal dining room, and it is connected directly to the kitchen. We also have what was the request about a sink over and with a window, but not only that, I have bumped the countertop in so you have additional windowsill area behind the sink that flanks it, and this is going to be a really nice look, which I can show you in more detail later. And we have the cooktop on a wall, so not in the island as well, and then we have a nice large island here with plenty of room for seating all the way across here. So so we have our kitchen that flows into our dining, and then this all flows through to the living through this very open floor plan. So we have our living room here, which is approximately, essentially it's defined as this box, is about 17 by 16. Once again, square footage was the thing I really shoot for. If budget permits, if you felt like you wanted the living room bigger, this is a very easy plan for me to take and add room to this living room. But if that may be a perfect size living room for you all, I just want you to know that we have options. Beside the fireplace is a room for an optional built-in. Once again, all these things affect budget, so it's a perfect spot for it. It's optional. Wood doesn't have to be there. We could leave it open, but just presenting some of the different options that we could have. Some people like to place their TVs above fireplaces. Other people are like, no, I'd rather have it in a built-in next to the fireplace. So we have plenty of different options with this plan, which is nice. And the one thing I did forget to mention was also this passage to the deck off of the eating area here. So all this area is open and flowing, and part of this plan's efficiency is that essentially we have eliminated a lot of the walkway transition areas that you have in a normal house. This area right here would almost define itself as the entryway. So to pass into the master, we pass through a cased opening here, and right here is a coat closet, which is convenient to the entryway, because other than that we really have no walls and no areas. You'll see when I take you through a rendering that this stairwell here is all open, so it's a really good place for the coat closet. And then passing through the privacy to your master, I took your cues on room sizes and ran with those. Passing through into the master bath, we have a linen closet, his and her vanities. really nice size shower, walk-in shower. This area right here, I thought of just saying, hey, you know, I know you guys don't want a tub, but some people say, I'd like the opportunity to have the space for a tub if I were to ever sell the house and the plumbing might be there. This area would easily accommodate a freestanding tub. Some people do showers that are that have no door in them. They just have a single wall here and you kind of walk around in them. Those are options. We have lots of different options with this layout, but just throwing those out there. I could also see a bench seat here. So you have the ability to do quite a few things with this to build the house not only how you want it, but kind of future-proof it as well. We have a commode area here, and then you pass through a walkway, and we have a closet with just a devising wall. So that is pretty much a rundown of the first floor. And what I'll do is I'll jump to the second floor. So second floor, we come upstairs, and this all overlooks. This whole area is open. This area right here is all open, and you can see through to it. What I did is I drew half wall here along this area, and I also drew half wall here. Part of that is a budgetary concern. It of course could be rail and baluster. That will be affected by cost. Some people with young children prefer to have half wall over baluster. But you'll be able to see it and how it will look, and then that'll be a decision that you can make. But we do have options there as well. So this area right here to the upper area is where I placed the study loft and found a perfect little spot for it. I put some decorative windows here, and I also put them so they were raised up. So we have area for seating. You can actually have study area there, or it could be like a loft living room for the kids. However you choose to use it. This bedroom here is over the kitchen, but it's towards the back of the kitchen, and I've already spoken with Sam about that, and he agreed with you about insulating the floor should more than take care of anything that may present an issue there. That was the one thing that I had a lot of difficulty with, that I predicted having a lot of difficulty with, just because of a kitchen's location being central to the house. But that is the one bedroom that would be over the kitchen, which could be insulated for sound. So this bedroom here, this front bedroom, has ensuite access to this bathroom here. But I did put a hall door here as well, so that we could have anybody in the study loft area also has access to a bathroom without having to go through a bedroom. From this bedroom area, there will be a weather strip door that could access a considerable amount of walk-in storage above this attic area. And there'll be quite a bit of good accessible space there, and an access door right there would really provide nice access for that. So as we continue down here, we basically have two bedrooms and with a Jack and Jill configuration with separate commode and tub versus vanity. So if someone is brushing teeth and someone is showering, they both can utilize the bathroom at the same time. So that is, I'll go back to the first page here. That is a brief overview, a rundown of the floor plan and how the layout looks. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually, like I said, I went a little further on this because I just had so much fun in doing it, that I modeled the exterior in 3D. So I'm going to take you to that, and I'll just jump off here for a second and come right back to you. Okay, I'm back. So this is a 3D model here. So it's take me a second to get used to driving, and I'll show you around. So I'll show you some of the features of the exterior of the home, and like I said, the siding, the textures, and all that stuff can all change. But I put lots of little things in here to bring character. We have this little extended eyebrow roof on the garage, which I think will add a lot of detail. This bedroom, I actually cantilevered the bedroom out to give us room for brackets along this area. I put a stone water table going up through here, and then you see I did some decorative vents. All those things though could change, but you'll see the entrance to the house, a nice covered porch area in there, and how the stair tower actually looks from the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take us around the house here so you can see a little bit about what all the sides of the house look like. So that would be the area behind where the tub is and the master. Going around to the rear, this is one of my favorite areas. I love this little study loft here. So this is the area of the study loft that looks out over the deck. We have this tall volume wall for the living room that goes up in and creates the volume through that living area, which I'll show you in better detail later. And then the master bedroom is right over here. So continuing along here, this is bedroom 5, and this is the back bedroom upstairs. Continuing along here, we have the mudroom, pantry, laundry room, pantry. This is a transom window in the one bathroom, and then we have windows on the side of the house. So this is a very quick look of the house and how it would look from a courtyard effect, and really some awesome landscaping options are available with things like this that can really add some charm. And I think these are one of my favorite type of plans, just in how inviting they look. They kind of pull you into the house as you approach it. So next I'm going to take you inside, so I'm going to jump off and then I'll jump right back with you. Okay, I'm back with you. So we're right at the front door, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through into the house. So this is walking right in the front door, and coming in the front door, you can see the stairway for the stair tower. This is the walkway here, and again, this is half walls along this area, but it could be baluster and rail. You see the area of the living room, the volume ceiling, and the fireplace. And I'll kind of start turning around, and we'll take a look at the kitchen dining area. What I've done in the kitchen and dining is I define the areas because it is so open with a tray ceiling, and we have lots of different options there with trim work. But this should give you an idea of the openness of the plan. I put furniture in there for scale, so you can see that their walkways are plenty in there, and you're not going to feel like you're bumping into tables. This is just a real quick throw together of what an island. I placed some legs in there so you could just see the amount of seating that you might have. And this kitchen layout was just a layout that I thought worked attractively and was very functional. And I'll show you that little area I was talking about. See if I can get a good vantage point of it. So right here is where I've actually taken and I've notched this back and cantilevered this so that we get a really nice extended windowsill. And my goal for this would be to set the window so that it was really right down, right next to coming down towards the countertop. Or we could raise it up slightly and leave enough room for backsplash behind it. But we have a couple different options of how we can go with that. But I just thought it was such a cool design feature, and just really just the openness of that area. And just when you said window over the sink, it's something that people are really drawn to, and I thought about what is the best way that I could accomplish this. So that was one of the things that I did there. So turning our attention here, we have the dining area, which is all tied in to this living area through there. So what I'll do is I'll take us back through this area of the house. So immediately off the kitchen, you'll see there's your pantry. And with this window here, you're going to have lots of cross light always flooding this area. Even without lights on during the day, this area right here is always going to be well lit. Coming into here, like once again, laundry room with a window, and there's a separate closet in there. Once again, lots of good sunlight. And this is your drop zone area, coat closet and built-in lockers. And then this area right here takes you right into your garage. So coming into the house, laundry, and then there's pantry, and you're right here, right in the main part of your working area of your home. These little areas here are kind of tough to show with these cameras, but we have a bathroom with a transom window above it, And then this is our 5th bedroom. Some of these tighter areas are a little more difficult to show. It kind of, if you could picture taking a video camera and going through and videotaping stuff, often a lot of the stuff you almost need fisheye lenses to see it, and our eyes see things differently than cameras see them. So, so this is the stair tower right here, and the stair tower I envision being open to above and below, so really pulls the living area of both your downstairs and upstairs up together. And this is about how I would picture it looking. The style of the stairs, the closed stringers, open stringers, handrail styles, once again are totally in flux at this point. I just did some quick things to be representative of it so that you all could picture it. So what I'll do is I'll take us back into the master. So in the master, immediately there's your coat closet. And then turning here, you go down this hall and you land right at your master bedroom. So I just stuck a king-size mattress in there. I realized I did forget to do the ceiling treatments in this room. We have several different options. We could do both. We could do a tray ceiling very easily, or we could do a vaulted gable end ceiling with like a vault in there, which might look really nice. And depending on style, we have several different options. The entrance into the master bath, you come in and you have your linen closet. We have our vanities, and then spinning around here, there is our shower area, and the bench seat nests in behind a little wall. And this is an area I could picture as either a bench seat, future tub, different shower configurations we have. So we have lots of different things that we could do with this space, but this is the way I presented it just for your own to be able to see it. Through here we have a commode, and then walking through here we have our separated closet. So I would picture hanging both on this wall and this wing wall here on both sides. So you have a good amount of closet space in there for both his and hers, but still in the same closet. So what I'll do here is I'm going to take us upstairs. And so I did not really flesh out the basement at all, but this is how the stairs would work down to the basement and would tie right in. There would be a little ledge here that would be visible, and the reason that is because you have a transition between your wood framed walls and your foundation walls, or our thicknesses, and that's most likely you trim that generally with a trim cap to change the transition between the wall thicknesses. But that's just something that you have anytime you transfer between a basement and a upper level because of the different thicknesses. So I'll take us up the stair tower. The stair tower has a vaulted ceiling. As you see on the outside, it vaults up to the full ceiling height, and then there is the end of the vault, and that roof for the stair tower ties in. So let's see. So we get up here, and there is the study loft. And so this is the overlook down into the living room. And this is the area, like I said, could have rail, or like I said, I modeled it as a half wall just because there will be significant cost savings, and that's a lot of handrail to do. And some people like just the security of having this be wall with young kids. So I figured I'd model it this way, but again, that's all changeable. So this is the overlook to the living room downstairs, and then this is the walkway to the study loft. So this here is the study loft area, and these windows are high enough that you could place desks here, or you could place seating furniture in here. This could easily accommodate room for gaming areas and for the kids to play. And overlooking here, you can see this looks down over to the living room, this little loft feel. And then what I'll do is I'll take us into this front bedroom. So we have this front bedroom here, and that front bedroom enters the bathroom right from that door right there. And then we enter this hallway from, let's say we're coming from the study loft, this is also the entrance to the bathroom area in here. And then coming through this hallway, what we have is our bedrooms. So here's one bedroom. And then we have this bedroom here. And they both share this Jack and Jill bath, which unfortunately I didn't draw my doors open, so I'm going to have to magically go through them like that. So we have a Jack and Jill configuration on the vanities, and then you have tub commode. So I'm going to use my skills again and teleport through a wall, and I'll finish out by taking us outside one more look around, and I hope that this was helpful. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back one last time. I hope that was helpful, and like I said, I did take this thing a lot further than I normally might on just the information you gave me, just because as it came together I saw so many opportunities for things of character that really you almost just have to see them to kind of know how they might come together. So really excited and appreciate the opportunity to get a chance to do this, and we look forward to your feedback, any and all feedback. Even if this is totally terrible and misses the mark, that's still productive feedback, because it will help me start to understand what it is that you're looking for. And just do understand that there's so many things that are not set in stone that I have the latitude of just doing, but that may not be to your liking, and everything is adjustable, and anything and everything can be changed. So I hope I gave you enough detail to really understand the concept that I was envisioning, and we look forward to your feedback, and let us know what you think, and I'll be excited to see what you think of it. Thank you very much, and I can't wait to hear back from you.